and welcome back. If this is your first time, I hope you'll stay. Espero que te quedes. So today's video is a requested video by this person right here. So the requested video is on common phrases, so typical phrases you might hear in Spain and how you might answer them. So it's very funny because a lot of times we study but we don't actually get any colloquialism in our studies. You know, when I came to Spain the very first time, I was at university and I was quite confident. So I came to Spain thinking, yeah, I'm quite fluent now. And it's quite a shock when I got here and people started talking to me. It was almost like, okay, they are talking Chinese. This is not the Spanish I learned. And so it is very easy to feel insecure about your ability to speak the language, but it is all part of the learning process, I promise you. This is why it is very useful for you to also look at street talk, colloquialism, and just the way everyday people talk. Okay, it might be very different from the way you express yourself in English, and that's okay. You're learning a new language. You have to be open. You know, you have to be open to these realities, these changes that Spanish bring. Okay, so the first expression I have for you is just another way of saying ¿qué tal? Because everyone knows that ¿qué tal? Means how are you? How are you? ¿Qué tal? ¿Cómo estás? But you will often hear these are the two ways of saying. You can say ¿cómo andas? Or ¿cómo andamos? Okay, which just means, yeah, it's another way of saying it's a synonym of ¿qué tal? ¿Cómo andamos? How are you walking? It would be literally how are we? So you can say ¿cómo andas? As in how are you? Or ¿cómo andamos? How are we? Okay, how are we doing? How are we doing? We express ourselves like that in English as well. ¿Cómo andamos? ¿Cómo andas? Andar from the verb to walk. How are you walking? How are you doing? Okay? You might also hear people say to you, ¿qué te cuentas? What have you got to say for yourself? What have you got to tell? ¿Qué cuentas? ¿Qué te cuentas? Okay? You might, instead of saying estoy bien or bien, which is what we always say, well, you might want to respond with something like ahí vamos. You know, I'm here. You know, it's not like you're the happiest in the world, but yeah, you're here, you're doing all right, okay? Or voy tirando. Voy tirando is like, yeah, you know, things are so-so. Not excellent, but I'm going to hang in there, you know, I'm hanging in there. I'm hanging in there. Or you want to be more optimistic and say, no podría estar mejor. Okay, I couldn't be better. No podría estar mejor. So these are three options you could use in response to ¿qué te cuentas? Or ¿cómo andas? ¿Cómo andamos? Okay? Next, you have ¿te apetece quedar? Apetece is to fancy. Fancy doing something. Do you fancy hanging out? Quedar is hanging out or meeting up. Okay? Maybe your friend has asked you this and your friend is going with his or her partner. So you might respond, voy a estar de sujetavelas. Sujeta, which is hold, and velas is candle. A candle holder. And a candle holder, in this sense, literally means a third wheel. Voy a estar de sujetavelas. Okay, I'm going to just be there as a third wheel, so I'm going to opt out. I like this expression. Estar de sujetavelas, to be a third wheel, to be the third wheel. Okay, so you might say that. I'm not coming because I don't want to be the third wheel. Or perhaps you might say, ¿por qué no? Why not? Okay, getting out is always good. Okay, your third one, te viene bien. Te viene bien is it convenient for you? Te viene bien, venir bien, is it convenient for you? Te viene bien el sábado? Is Saturday okay for you? Does it suit you? Venir bien is to suit you, okay? Te viene bien el sábado? Well, you might respond, well, actually, yes, great. Me viene bien. O me viene genial. Me viene genial el sábado. Okay? Or maybe you don't want to go. Maybe you don't fancy going out. You might say, no tengo ganas el sábado para salir. No tengo ganas de salir. Okay? No tengo ganas de salir. No tengo ganas. I don't fancy going out. I don't fancy it. No tengo ganas. That's a nice little expression for you. No tengo ganas. I don't fancy it. Or, in affirmative, tengo muchas ganas. I really fancy it, okay? I really fancy doing that. Tengo ganas. Right. The next one I've got for you is a very popular expression. Remember, these are colloquial. Don't write them in your Spanish exam. This is not for formal education. Okay, this is not for writing. It's just for speaking and also to understand when you hear these expressions being used. Ponerse de mala leche. You get in a really bad mood, okay? Ponerse de mala leche. So I might say, oh, ¿qué te pasa? ¿Por qué te has puesto de tan mala leche? Why are you in such a bad mood? Why did you get like that? Why are you in such a bad mood? And you might just say, esta gente me pone de mala leche. Okay, these people really get on my nerves. They make me like this. Esta gente me pone de mala leche. Okay? Alright. Another really nice one for you. Liarla parda. Liar, which is to get tangled. Liarla parda is when you've done something and the thing that you've done has caused a bigger problem. Okay? Las liado. It's a funny word to say. Las liado parda. Tú. Okay? So you really messed up. La he liado parda. Okay? I really messed up. Okay, so yeah, I really like these ones, guys, and I think it's very important that we do take the time out to learn these expressions. Okay, and especially if you're watching Spanish telly a lot, you're going to see them even more. Okay, this is a nice little one for you. Armar jaleo. Jaleo is noise or a lot of disturbance. So yeah, just a lot of noise. So the verb armar jaleo is to make a lot of noise or to cause. Maybe you're having a massive party and it's just unbearable with the noise. Just a lot going on. I might say no me gusta el jaleo as a noun. Okay. Van a armar jaleo ahí. You might say, okay, they're going to, you know, have a ball there, they're going to be making a lot of noise. And so you might say, I don't like the noise, you know, no me gusta el jaleo. Okay, I don't like all that mumbo jumbo, all that noise. I like it more quiet, you know. Right, un rábano. Un rábano is something that's insignificant, something small, something unimportant, so something that's not important. So to say that you don't care, this is a nice expression for you. Me importa un rábano. I don't give a, okay? I don't give a monkey, so I don't care, I really don't care. Me importa un rábano. Okay, so this is a nice one for you to use because it's very, very popular. Okay, when you're learning family and friends in that unit, this will be something I think that will come in handy for you. You might have a question such as this. ¿Tus abuelos siguen vivos I've forgotten the S. Are your, you didn't know I was bending, now you do. Because the board is so large and otherwise you can't see. ¿Tus abuelos siguen vivos? Are your grandparents still alive? So I might reply with mi yayo. Yayo or yaya? Yaya. Yayo, granddad. Yaya, your nanny, your nan. Okay, so it's an affectionate way of saying abuelo or abuela, yayo y yaya. I love when I hear little children saying, oh boy, call me yaya. I'm going to my granny, I'm going to my nanny. Okay? Mi yayo, no, pero mi yaya, sí. So the question was, are your grandparents still alive? My granddad is, but my grandma isn't. So mi yayo, no, pero mi yaya, sí. So yayo y yaya for grandparents, okay? Yayo, granddad, and yaya, grandma. It's just, I think it's a nice way of putting it. ¿Dónde está tu yaya? Mi yaya está en casa. Okay, so I'm going to finish off with these last two. Okay? Estás empanado. Empanado is like foggy. So you know if you've got your glasses on and with your mask on, with your face mask, your glasses get foggy. This is empanado. Okay? But if someone says, estás empanado, it just means that you're not focused, you're not concentrating on what you're supposed to be concentrating on. You're spaced out. So if someone says to you, perhaps I'm talking to you, and I can see that you're not really paying attention to what I'm saying, I could say, hoy estás empanado. Empanado, estás empanado. Estás empanado. And it just means that you're not focused. So you might respond, es que no he pegado ojo en toda la noche. Okay, no he pegado ojo. Pega is to stick. No he pegado ojo en toda la noche. I haven't closed my eyes throughout the night. No. All night. I haven't. So it's just basically saying, because the translation makes no sense. It's just saying I haven't slept all night. No he pegado ojo en toda la noche. Okay, I haven't slept all night. No he pegado ojo. That's also a lovely one for you to know. Pegar ojo. No he pegado ojo. I haven't slept. Okay. And the last one is poner el cuerno, poner el cuerno, poner cuernos, poner los cuernos, okay? Poner el cuerno o poner los cuernos, okay? Poner los cuernos, a lot of times you might see somebody do that to indicate the horns, los cuernos. So if someone does that to you, it just means that you're being cheated on. Poner los cuernos means that you're being cheated on or to cheat on someone. Poner los cuernos. Me puso los cuernos mi novio. So my boyfriend cheated on me. Me puso los cuernos. He put the horns on me. Okay? And well, an answer, a reply to that would be, ya no nos llevábamos bien. We were just not getting on anymore. Yeah? Llevarse bien is to get on with someone. We were just not getting along anymore. Me puso los cuernos. He cheated on me. Okay? So these are 10 very typical expressions that you will find in spoken Spanish, in Spain, on the streets, talking to friends. And so I hope that you will find something new. You will find it useful, and at least you've learned something new for today. Okay? And so with that, I'm going to leave you because I have class now. So, mwah! Y hasta pronto. Adiós, chicos.